Welcome to another Team Crass Commander production. Escape Route British here, and joining me is the wonderful, amazing Meow the Meow Man, Meowskovich.
Hello.
This is the Nintendo Switch port of Gunbird, an arcade game from the early 90s. Well, early 90s? 93? 4? 94! The title screen gave it away. This Nintendo Switch port is absolutely amazing. Switch owners, you should check it out. Now, we're going to go with Ash for the first playthrough. Main character Ash. Come on, me. Pick Ash. Nice
Famous
one.
adventurer.
Famous adventurer and hebephile. Ash.
What was his name in the Light Force version?
Jason Last.
Yeah.
That is the absolute Jason Last name I would pick for him.
What is even the deal with that name?
I assume that it was one of the people who worked on the game had the name Jason. Perhaps even the name Jason Last. Unlucky sod.
And he wanted to be Ash, of all people.
Yes, he wanted to be memorized as the blonde-haired German adventurer who lusts over young girls. Of course, of course. There are worse characters to base yourself off of, I think.
Like MILF 2000?
MILF 2000, yeah. So this is...
look, Trump.
Yeah, this is President Trump and Claude and Spike? I can't remember. It's been a while since that episode. I've been to sleep since then. This was all footage that I gathered for that Sushi Bites episode that I thought I could reuse for Team Crass commentaries. So this is what's referred to as a... I guess it would be fair to call this game series a bullet hell. Of course, playing on very easy, we're not seeing much in the way of bullets, but... There is one normal playthrough in this batch, and it was absolutely painful, my performance. So, the rest of them are on very easy. I'm not too embarrassed about that.
Isn't it the Toho series that'll make fun of you if you play him on easy, though?
Yeah. And that's also just become... Ouch, first death. That's also become a meme in the Toho community. I think it's because of that Iosis remix, which goes like, easy mode, oh?
What, Overdrive?
I don't know which one. Is it Overdrive?
Might be. Honestly, the whole Toho everything is basically forged by the fans themselves.
Well, yeah, pretty much. The main Toho games are by one guy, but then everything spin-off is made by someone else. I'm just amazed that so many of those spin-off games actually got published and released on console, and physically too. It blows my mind that Scarlet Curiosity was, published and officially sold. And that's coming to Steam, Scarlet Curiosity, if it's not already on Steam. I kind of wish I hadn't bought it on PS4 now, but to be fair, if it didn't sell so well on PS4, it probably wouldn't have come to Steam, so I could take joy in knowing that I helped bring it to Steam.
Feels a little backwards, honestly.
Yeah, it should have been on Steam first and then released on consoles, but... Then again, a real version of Gunbird should be on Steam and not that horrible mobile Light Force guff. And I mean, Zero Div have this beautiful series of Psycho releases on Switch, and they're all fantastic. Died again. They're all these super fantastic ports, and then they don't release them on anything other than the Switch.
The Scarlet Curiosity will be available July 11th.
Oh, nice. So by the time this video goes up, it'll already be out.
It's a shame that none of the bullet hell Toho games are on Steam, though.
Well, they're all sort of indie developed. As far as I understand, it's not illegal to download them. I think they are freeware. I'm pretty sure. The other Toho games, the fan projects, not so much freeware. Things like New Super Mario Land and stuff like that are sold on places, I guess, like DL Site and other places like that.
It really is a curious series.
It's a fun series, and there was a great video that unfortunately had bad volume leveling and sounded terrible, but there was a good video that went through the history of the Toho series, and that sort of explained a lot about how, like, the mainline Toho games aren't actually that great games, and that might upset Toho fans, but I've seen the artworks for the characters in the mainline Toho games. They are bad, because it's all by this one person who composed it all and illustrated it all. And all the MIDI tracks in the old Toho games have, like, these stanky trumpets that play all the time.
Owen confirmed.
Hmm?
Owen confirmed.
Owen.
Owen.
Oh, Owen confirmed, right. I thought you were making a joke on UN Owen Was Her, which was a name from a song, or from a Toho game, from something of Phantasmagoria. I don't know. The names are crazy for the Toho games. Phantasmagoria of Leaf Flower or something. I wouldn't necessarily call Gunbird a bullet hell until you start cranking up the difficulty. But when you do, Psycheo's games are known for sometimes having unbeatable bullet patterns. Where, because one enemy's bullet pattern sort of mixes with another enemy's bullet pattern, it creates a pattern that's basically impossible to dodge. So they're not very well balanced in terms of difficulty, Psycheo games. Which is what I love about the Switch port, because it's actually better balanced. The console versions of Psycheo games tend to be better balanced than the arcade versions. Except for...
The arcade versions are meant to eat your quarters.
Yes, except for the Gunbird Special Edition on PlayStation 2. Gunbird 1 and 2 in Japan. Those are entirely based off the arcade versions. They are the arcade versions emulated, and as a result the difficulty levels are not balanced on them. This port, however, completely balanced. Gorgeous. Runs great, has the Japanese voice clips. It's literally the perfect port. So I guess I should talk about what's going on in the story then, since we've got a bit more dead air, which is typical for Team Crass commentaries.
Yep.
The story of this game is that there is a magical genie named Atla, who can be summoned when you collect all 4 pieces of a magic mirror. Once you have collected the pieces of the magic mirror, Atla will tell you to go to... There's a cave somewhere. And you have to go to that cave with the magic mirror, get past all the cave's defenses, get to Atla and defeat him, and then he'll grant you a wish. So Ash has a couple of wishes in mind. He can either wish for the ideal girlfriend, based on his tastes and interests, or he could wish for a wig, because he's actually bald. Or rather, actual hair, because he's bald. I think that's right. No, that's right.
He wants to have a new head.
That's right. Yeah, what he's actually wishing for is the best head, and the genie incorrectly understands that to be the best hairstyle. That's right, it's Alucard in Gunbird 2 that is bald and wants a new head of hair. That's correct. I've been to sleep since then. Cut me some slack. The Gunbird games are alright in single player, but it's the 2-player stories is where the Gunbird games are really quite good. Unfortunately, there's no way to play the two-player story with one player. So getting the footage for this series was predominantly single-player only. However, the sequel, Gunbird 2, allows you to play the game with two characters as one player, so then you can see the two-player storylines. It's much better like that. The two-player storylines are always better than the single-player storylines, without fail, I think. That was an extra life for hitting 400,000 points.
So what do these pirate guys want?
They want the magic mirror because they want to make a wish too. They want to wish for... I believe in this game it's a powerful robot to take over the world with. So they wish for this powerful robot, and if they get it, they take over the world, but then the batteries in the robot die out.
What, you can actually give it to them?
Yes, one of the combinations, I think it might be Marion and Valpiro, but one of them, they get tied up by the pirates and the pirates get their wish.
Alright then.
And the pirates wish for a super powerful robot that only lasts for a couple of hours because the battery's terrible.
He's following the trope of wishes always come back to bite you.
I don't know, if the genie offers me 3 wishes, my first wish is more genies. Because, you know, I can't have more wishes. He said that. But if I wish for more genies, then I could have 3 wishes per genie. So I just wish for more genies. And when my genies are running out, I use one of the genies to wish for more genies. Real talk, if I could have any wish, I would probably wish for the ability to speak, read, and understand all languages. That would be a powerful wish to have granted.
Being omnilinguistic.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Omnilinguistic. Right, there's a good tactic for the skull. I'm pretty sure I pull it off here. If you sit just to the right of the skull, or just to the left of the skull, you can damage it without getting hit, ever. And this works regardless of the difficulty level you're playing this on. If you get the skull, just being to the right or left slightly is an easy way to beat him. It's the only boss in this game I have down 100%.
Gotta love the easy bosses.
Well, they're even easier on baby difficulty or monkey difficulty, but I wasn't going to record a playthrough on that. Wrong button. The continue button is not start. It's just the shoot button. So there's no revivals in Gunbird, which is an interesting thing about it. Gunbird 2 has revivals. The Gunbird 2 port on Switch has revivals, but Gunbird 1 does not. You have to restart the level. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not sure why. Like, at the very least, I'd make it a toggle or something in the options, like it is in the Parodius games.
In Gokusho Parodius for Super Famicom, I have to turn on revival. I do not like the continue mode.
I don't like having to go back like 5 minutes and lose loads of progress, and have to play through the same hard bit again and again and again and again.
I'd rather just the game continue until game over.
Yeah, pretty much. It's already bad enough there are game over, so, you know, let me suffer in peace.
I mean, technically, you are better off for continuing a lot of the time, because you have more opportunities to get more power-ups, you know, you can better yourself. But I'd rather just get good and continue on.
Well, some would say that restarting the level forces you to get good, but you could also restart a level with one bullet and you know you're trying to take on a wave of enemies that just seems impossible to kill, so you're just dodging them because you only shoot one bullet. You know, that's what Parodius is like when you die. It's like, oh, now I come back and I have one bullet.
Well, you shoot two, gosh.
Oh, right, okay, two. But imagine that you then have to restart the level, or rather restart from, like, a checkpoint right before a boss, and you can only fire those two bullets. It'd be ridiculous. Wouldn't be fun. And yet they still do it.
Plus, on Revival, no, you explode out some bells, I believe.
Yes.
That might just be for the, oh, what's it called? I don't remember the name. Like Chatterbox Parodius. You know what I'm talking about,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, I know the one you're thinking of. Forever with me. But I'm pretty sure that's true across all games that have Revival on them. That sounds right to me, across all the Parodius games with Revival. But yeah, you just then go and collect the green bell every time and just size up and ram into enemies and then die and collect the green bell again. It does take a bit of the challenge out of the game if you play it like that. Okay, final stage. I think I get another game over here, I can't remember.
With 5 lives? No.
Yeah, this guy is a pain in the ass to begin with. Because he has like 4 phases.
It's a girl, gosh.
The robot is a guy, and I know that because the robot made a long Tumblr post explaining why it was a guy. One. Wasted bomb. Gosh, you can't shoot the robot, you can only shoot his weapon. So there's another death. So I'm like, okay, I'll use a bomb. Use a bomb. But now I've got to take on the final boss with 3 lives. I don't remember if I do it. This was the first playthrough of the set, and it does get better from here.
As per usual with Team Crest commentaries, you never know what we're going to get.
Oh god, that was a loud explosion.
It's a furry!
Thanks for breaking the seal! Whoa, I am the great genie Atla! Whoa, but first you must defeat me! Whoa.
It's like a cross between Gizmo and Pikachu.
Yeah, I can see that. But before Pikachu was, well, I think Pikachu was a thing in 1994.
Was it? It might have been.
Well, I'm not saying Pokemon in general, but maybe Pikachu during the development of Pokemon probably existed. Oh, I might do it. Based on the amount of bombs I have.
You have no bombs.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I got 2 lives. And with each life, I get 2 bombs. So there's no way I don't do this. I'm remembering incorrectly.
There goes one.
Bomb.
And now you can attack the thing itself.
I'm dragging it out because I didn't want to use the bomb. There we go. It's okay, I got this.
I was so hoping that you would have taken a death.
It would have been funny, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, you may have a single wish. I can't remember which one I go for now. I think I go for the girl one, actually. Because it is TCC after all. Yeah.
Girls. I never had a good luck with girls. If I could find a new girl friend, I would change my bad ways. She would have to be a pretty person, a great personality. Nice clear eyes, that would be great. There's your furry waifu.
Your wish has come true. Here, let me show you.
Turns out the genie was a girl the whole time.
The genie identifies as both. The end. That's the kanji for the end. And, oh, I put in my name for this one. Lovely jubbly.
E-R-C.
So, Gunbird. I guess because it's my game, I do the outro as well.
If you want to.
Join us again for more Team Crass commentaries. Same Crass time, same com channel.